we can go into we other conversation this morning, and I mean they ask this morning, say, what's going to happen to with digital lives we die. We get Facebook, get account now X, get Instagram, TikTok. How waiting go happen with so they can get a conversation on data protection, cyber law, AI and digital rights this morning. With me friend and brother Mohamed Wurie, we na technology and the law around technology, na expert on them, So I get the pleasure for welcome him at the studios this morning. Good morning, Koto, and welcome.
Good morning, Amado. Thank you very much for having me.
Yes. I ask this question because it's personal, but I'm sure it happened with a lot of other people, and I get a phone. I still struggle for open them because it's connected to iCloud. They say me not they use iPhone. Me na Samsung person most time Android. It connected to iCloud. I need to forget the iCloud account and all of that for able to open that phone day for access them. And I'm sure it don't happen with a lot of people. We sometimes lost somebody, the family person, we been gets an account we they don't know and things like that. With social media, we only protect with Facebook, we other accounts, and so people are not go hacking them. What's in the happen to we in case? Not in case when we die and they're these accounts and we footprint online. What happens?
Amado, first of all, make I commend you for bringing up the kind conversation there because you hardly come by them.
Yeah.
Now them part of the world there. But now this not two people that they think about a lot because most of we lives now we spend on the cyberspace. Even within at the dinner table, all man in phone instead of physical communication. So we then at the field of tech law, cyber law. We get what we call your physical asset and your digital asset. So for we also they consider all within you get digitally, including money. For example, you get cryptocurrency, Binance, Coinface, and others. But specifically to your question, what's in the happen to your social media when you die? It's a very interesting question and a very messy area of the law as far as things unfold right now. So first of all, let me start for lady basis. Say the social media accounts we will get so not to we own. That na the story for many places in the world. All jurisdiction them na the world, save for few, especially for Europe, like Germany, France, where they don't make laws and now you get them. But now two laws then come in conflict where we call contract law and inheritance law, where would they call also the law of succession. So when you die, obviously your physical property can be dissolved to the people and wait for inheritance, your next of kin, your spouse or other people. But what's happen now to the digital asset? So Yanda, instead of like are they talking now in the aspect of Sierra Leone?
Yeah.
So instead of inheritance law take place, like how it go happen to your physical assets. Now contract law they take place. Because where you open your account, say for example Facebook, you open a TikTok account, you sign into a TOS or a contract, a terms of service. And in that terms of service that account is not transferable. So basically we die, that's it. The account it goes back to the platform. The reversionary interest, as we can see in the law of succession, go back to the platform, now the platform they own them. But progress has been made over the years, because I can remember the Facebook Berlin case we study. This speaking go for on a train station, he died. So the police then begin suspect suicide. So the parents them say no. Then the suspect say na bullying, na cyber bullying na take place. So now then they led to the Peking die one. So then be need for get access to the Peking in phone, in Facebook Messenger, Instagram. They want get access to for make them see what thing really don't happen to this Peking. So they file then they ask Facebook for the data. Facebook refuse because Facebook them
not bringing policy.
Yeah, them policy, not the transfer data to other person. So then we get for sooner court. So Facebook, the argument was we get for protect the privacy of other people because this speaking on they communicate to other people we not want the other people in privacy leak. So so in Germany now the court be will say no, that picking in data na in personal data na in get them. So if for dissolve the same way you physical assets they dissolve. Say if you get house, if you get money in a bank, now the same way
somebody will take them off.
Yes. Yeah. So Germany now it's like digital asset is the same as physical asset. Same way so for France. So then they will make the platform them go back now the drawing board and look at them TOS, then make some amendments them. So if you take now for like iCloud, Facebook, then get to what we call the legacy contact, where they are alive, you assign somebody, say in case I die, this person I for take over my account. So now so it did now for we all. But we know now I'm not too
yes,
much.
exactly.
They already don't set me on. I don't know that for inherit me data. But it gets some differences back. For example, for Facebook, you know they get access to the messenger. The person just go able download your data that you pictures them where you don't put.
But you're not able to get access to the message.
So the messages them because
with.
They want protect. You know, America gets laws them where they protect the privacy of the other people. Them, even though they get this further now, where they say they get a revised uniform access to digital assets and fiduciary access to digital assets act, but nonetheless there's still a try for protect because you know so you get ethical implications as well, the right to secrecy, you know, you while your spouse know what you be the talking a messenger where you die, you know that's in they come up. But for Apple, if you get Apple, according to the old legacy contact, now access code you give the person, like you print them, you put a like a will, or you send them to us, say save this for me. In case I die, just go now legacy.apple.com, something like that. Then they will ask you for this code, then they ask you for upload me death certificate. Then now you're able to inherit the entire iCloud, all thing, including your iMessages them and other things them. But for Google, then go to call the dead man switch. So you set up, say if 3 months or 6 months, I not go online, I not check my emails, I not go YouTube and this, when I send message to this person and ask her if I still there alive. So they send message to that person. They say no, you don't die. He upload the death certificate. They review them. Then they make the person download. What you put say for download? For example, say all my emails them. They get access to them. You know. Now that but for other one them like TikTok, you know, get them. TikTok we see the account inactive for something like 3 months or so, or 180 days. That's it. They delete them. So that the
footprints all long go.
Footprints don't go. But the problem they come more when it comes to thing you get for do with like for example money.
Exactly. Another thing I want to ask about because some people and they do transaction online.
Yes.
People and they sometimes a messenger and they communicate with people and for some business. So people and through email or TikTok or whatever. And how them family go know it's in at the time. Who that owe them or who that they owe.
That is why them bring about them issues there for they consider what thing will happen when you don't die. This issue of legacy contact and other things. But let's say you get money where you save digitally, it is online. What thing will happen to that money the way you die? You know, that is a big issue right now with even the Western world. I mean, very complex because you know the issue of digital finance, especially when it comes to crypto. Though we not get crypto now, right now it's illegal, but it don't think we sure because in Nigeria, in Ghana, in other places them. Then get the custodian and the non-custodian structure. The custodian structure now they always feel like a bank where all they put money na the blockchain na one side. So then if the person die, it able once the family get the username and other things, able to access the money back. But they already seen a non-custodial way now like the Wild West, na all man gets in your wallet. So the blockchain not they recognize so you don't die. So that is if I like you get many $1 million stored in crypto. That's it. Your money is gone.
Can that be compared to mobile money? Say
that is
orange money and free money.
That is a comparison. So for now, I don't think I don't do my research. I don't think so. We get laws them way say if you die, you have free money then at your account. I'll forget that money day.
Yeah.
I'll for inherit. We'll not test the waters yet on that. And I think we for the think about, because people are now they save money now they have money.
Yeah, and then they put password possibly.
Yeah, now you no more get the password.
Yeah.
So the pastor said the people then go now free sell or orange, then go with the death certificates, then try for say this person gets also money in this account. We need then they go possible. But we need terms them, we need laws them, where they say so where they dictate how it will happen. Because that now the person in form part of the person in estate. Somebody for inherit them, enough for just go so no more. Now they happen at the crypto world. Some like this guy will be contain we get Quadriga we die in India at age 30. It die over $500 million. Just go like that and able to get the access
key. People
don't put money.
Wow.
Then they become big issues, They're able to get the access key. They carry it technical people then try them go get court order. So the courts go order saying I'm getting money, but how did they get the money? And we also will not get the infrastructure, So that is why we did for put things in place for especially this mobile money. And mobile money not saying only in the West. And when it comes to technology law. Now the West they lead, especially Europe, in the issue of data protection, the GDPR, we can call the General Data Protection Law. It's kind of like a universal application to everybody in the world because now the standard. Even AI, now the West they lead.
So presently, none of the way locally we go say if apart from within the platforms and they provide for legacy for able to transfer whatever data you get locally, we don't get like any law where they speak directly to if in case somebody die and he left money now in phone through any online transaction we go able to retrieve or use for gonna either AfriCell, Orange or QCell for retrieve that money there.
To my knowledge, no. Past the use, past if the lawyer is smart, then go use the traditional for the one for the physical assets. Then try
like
for
the
link
bank.
then try for link to the physical. You use the devolution of estate act. Sometimes if the person die, he left will, they do an intestacy. If he die, no left will. They do an intestacy, then go for letters of administration, then do like that way they use that physical we then call. But for say that is what we're expecting from the digital the Electronic Transactions Act of 2019. Say perhaps if we don't cover all lending, then they then contemplate say, okay, let's talk again about what's going to happen with the person that say for example, assign contract. That electronically.
Data protection and data issues are a big conversation now.
Yes.
And the other day I get the Minister of Foreign Affairs and we were talking about how the US government, as part of the issues with visa ban or negotiation, then the request for certain data sharing and all of that. As an expert, which will laws them with data and cyber issues, waiting at the present situation with Salon and data protection, how do we as people protect with data? We don't get a lot of issues at last. International Women's Day commemoration, the issue about cyberbullying, where people can go share people and data or photos or videos. How do we protect our data?
Honestly, Amadou, as it is now within the hands of God, that's how I would say, within the jungle, because we don't get them yet. Even though I don't get conversation with the Minister of Information and Civic Education that there is something on the pipeline on data protection, because where I start for doing my study, where I see how the gap there with data protection. One of the things that I start for advocate for on our social media was follow get a data protection law, especially the fact that we get a Cybersecurity and Crime Act. We don't get a law where they criminalize activities them in the cyberspace. We also forget a complementary law where they protect the people in the cyberspace. We're not there. So we're criminalizing people whilst we're not protecting the people. You understand? Forget law where they complement people in the cyberspace. That's why we've been calling for laws like the Online Safety Act and Data Protection Act. So data protection is a very sensitive issue, especially with Europe. They know they joke with them.
Yeah.
Because people and data are very important. You name, you date of birth, your nationality, your face, anything to do with your personal data. These are sensitive data.
Yeah.
Your health records, your immigration records. These are very sensitive data, and we not get a law, we not get infrastructure for it right now. That's what I would say. But it's a work in progress. We are there. So that's why we tread carefully in our social media. What do they do?
So what thing will they use for arrest or all certain people? I know it's the cybercrime, the cyber act, and how does that work with data protection not being available?
All right, let me make this clear. The Cybersecurity and Crime Act, now the criminal aspect of cyber law it address. In the cyber law, we also get the civil aspect of it. We get taught. Say, for example, somebody share your picture now without your consent. You forget remedy for that. If you ever go somewhere, we for say, for me, don't share my picture without, ask me. Now we get a space where everybody they enter now with no regulation. The bloggers, them, for example. We get so many bloggers in a salon. All money do what he feel for do. You see, go then go post that man picture, then go post somebody in picture where not be supposed for share around to other people, then infringe on in privacy, But we not get fallback because if you not reach the element of bullying or stalking or any of the criminal activities the way the Cybersecurity and Crime Act of 2021 criminalized, then the person get who side they want to, get something the thought aspect of it, the law of the action where the person does. Say for example, a blogger go puts me face, he say me rape somebody, where get that is not a criminal action. It's not criminal for say I rape somebody, but you not get proof say I rape somebody, defame me character. So where do I come for? Pass I go through the court, the procedure of defamation we get for happen physically, So for we talk the other day at the IMC. The IMC regulates people away register under the IMC. Understand? Una not for do piracy. Una forget a balanced news, accurate news. Una forget news when a true statement. Una not for share child pornography. But it's not available to people. They other space
online.
They not register. Why they not register with IMC? We get so many people who they can with online television. We get bloggers, they name them Boko.
But them people, now people, even between individuals, we don't see cases where they go say, this person posts this, or this person, they can't go to CID, then detain and investigate. What's in the law say?
Okay, that's like the CID, most of the time can come under the cyberbullying, cyber stalking under Section 44 of the Cybersecurity and Crime Act. I always only say that particular provision, they can work well for the political class. For example, somebody talk bad against the president or in wave, they can use them because they say for talk, you don't bully. But it gets elements from which we study, like stalking get elements. Somebody not just talk about you once and no more, he say don't stalk you. Or he ask you something online, he say don't stalk you. You want to make it stop, you tell them may not stalk you again, then they don't define them well now the act in your own estimation from what you have studied. In cyber law we get two branch, in cyber crime, we get two general branch. We get what we call the computer dependent and computer enabled crimes. So computer dependent crimes, these are crimes that we, if without computer enabled commit them, like them ransomware, them malware attack, them hacking and stuff. But get this one, the computer enabled. These are crimes that will be already there. Computer just can't exacerbate them, like harassment, bullying. These are crimes that were there, but now somebody do them online. You understand? They bully somebody online. They talk bad about them constantly. For example, I don't see real cases of cyberbullying that are not prosecuted. You understand?
Or the people they don't know, they
don't know, they're not aware. Because if somebody don't go na in page, you don't write about me say me na thief woman or me they thief people them. They constantly they go and talk them. Outside they go online and they talk them. That's possibly bully me online. That is a true example of cyberbullying. Or somebody they constantly text me. They say stay away from texting me. No, I normally text me na WhatsApp or Facebook. That's cyber stalking. But again, you get to watch the flip side. That cyber stalking is very important, especially for another journalist. Now I when you be getting first questions now, you say you don't reach out to the administration of my guide. Say the person you reach out to. So say for example the admin, the registrar, you don't write to that 1 term, 2 term, 3 term, 4 term. You know say from part of stalking? That's stalking.
That's a crime I don't
commit. You don't commit a crime.
Wow.
If the person don't reply you say now an indication for say you don't want you talk come up here online. So if you tell the baby say you ask the baby hi they do bo you say if you see me text not reply me baby no reply. Bo you say if I make so you make like that in a cyber stalking. Yeah, that's cyber stalking. That is a crime and it fall under cyber stalking. So it's not just about saying bad things about the president or the first lady. So cyber stalking therefore do come to winner we owe. So it take in physical terms, you know, where they talk bad about person na area. Or on a school, every day they bully somebody na the school. So then they in then transfer go online. So if that activity they happen online, then it's cyberbullying or cyber stalking. So you shouldn't do it. And if you do you don't commit a crime under the Cyber Security and Crime Act.
But what if in this situation I need for verify or clarify or I reach out to the person in no response? What's in the threshold?
Well, now it make the way the Cyber Security and Crime Act of Salon Day is very scary for journalists. It's very scary. So one have to be very, very careful because especially if you're a journalist way not in the good books, you know what they talk about. Then can use then this against others. Which is large for doing my own estimation. Now for push for a reform. For make we get a clear threshold, a clear definition under the law. You know, we go guide judges them in the determination. For example, if any in case now they come up, say somebody don't stalk me online, so I should look at these elements. Is this correct article? Was this met article? You know, then they not there. So we get for put all the clarities then they in place.
So, you know, the understanding of the law as well. I don't see people them will be arrested and detain them, say because they film people them. Film na public place. What we colleague where they work na I think na Epic or so. I see post then this police and they demolish some site. They film they film them when they do them. They arrest them and take him phone and delete everything. There's this guy Trevor. There's somebody who gets an issue with a concern about the behavior of traffic police officers. He filmed this person, the person explain, and they invite an CID for that, they then detain and they then put them on bail later. Waiting the issue of and all is about is say na cyberbullying the whole and for. That kind of thing like if me na citizen I see police they do bad or somebody they do bad. A film, you know, it amounts to cyberbullying. The law,
there's so many components come in play with that, Amadou. First of all, like I say, there is a carte blanche provision for the police them or the authorities them where they in charge. because there's so much.
I don't understand.
Sorry, there's so much clarity. We see
Technology.
Yeah, we see. Yeah, I can differ. They tell Apollo do something for me. So I make it. They say Creole. They talk. He say understand Creole. In that situation, then so many things comes to play. You got to think about the privacy of other people. But if like public execution, say for example, you see the person in uniform, we get what we call the citizen journalism. You know, the person a public duty they do. So you get right. There is right to public scrutiny if it were a public duty. For example, now the scenario you mentioned, say then go demolish. You see police they demolish place. Nothing stop you for record what in the police they do, because the police now a public entity, and then are the public. Therefore the police save if has to do with state security. Now the exception that they if for example again for undermine state security or state confidential process, then you not for do that. You don't infringe the integrity of the state. But if not that, now public duty, police then put police na traffic, is doing a public duty. I see no reason for say it's cyberbullying or you don't infringe on the privacy of the police. No, that's not form part of the privacy of the police. But that is my own opinion and estimation, because these are imagined fields. So arguments they will not test the waters yet. Now we own jurisdiction.
Yeah, but I don't see police there. Yes, I don't get police there. Police go meet people and say no, not film me. You don't need for film. If then they execute, arrest person. Like say police they works on site and somebody come and say a film the police forgets record of that, then go either take him phone in hand and delete it in the day, or all I'm saying na cyber issues, and the law not say anything about
that. No,
the
law silent on that for now. I make we push for the Data Protection and Privacy Act law. So we gonna waiting at the threshold for state security. So for sometimes the law will say nobody for film personnel in uniform and something like that. But you get from member back say there is a right to access information. So the law always they give you rights and responsibilities. So the right here is now you right for inform, for get knowledge. That's only under the 5 components of your right to expression under Section 25 of the Constitution. You right for person information, the right for receive information, the right for learn, the right for impact and on impact people, the right to your conscience. But as well you get responsibility back under subsection 2. The responsibility are that your expression for go to the reputation of other person or to the integrity of state security, state public order, public health, public morality, and also for go where it will affect the defense of the other person. So where there is right, there is also responsibility.
So where do we draw the line? Say I see a public official, somewhere, in a public place doing something not right, maybe not in a capacity as a government person, but he still carries the title. And I see they do, I get media ethics and law class with Joseph Benda Kapua, the IMC chairman.
Yes.
These are practical things we come up. Where do we draw the line from, privacy and public issues? Say, I will give just this practical example. Say somebody did it underage. I see him somewhere, and I think say this is a place who's I underage person of a day, and he or she is a public person, and I film him and put something out. Say I see this person with this underage person, I place who's I person of a day with underage person. What's in the law?
The law, as I say, for now, a very silence, but we can use the existing law for put components in together. Say the media law and ethics, therefore media practitioners and institutions, not for the general public. So in them cases, then if somebody they do wrong, we think in a crime, you no need for counter at the public, go na the authority where they in charge, the safer side. That is the safe advice I will give. So for example, the scenario where you say you see somebody take underage picking, you go to an like hotel, so this person a man of society, you want post on Facebook, I will advise you to desist. You understand? Because otherwise you not even know yet to make them go inside that hotel. You not get full conclusion yet. So the best you can do, if you do himself, save them from evidence, you bring action at the right place, now the authority, not for the public view. Because if you go come and say tomorrow, now the wrong thing you do, you don't get big problem. You don't defame the person in character. So you get the white people not a joke with privacy. I dissect the GDPR. Then gets a rule now the GDPR we say the GDPR, by the way, now the law we get for do with data protection for the European Union. But because of the universal applicability we get, say it applicable to the one world. But if you want to sell your product and services now the EU, then you get for comply with the GDPR. So in essence now, because all man, you market space influence, all man they comply to the GDPR. So you get that kind of universal applicability. So you get one right they say called the right to be forgotten, the RTBPF, where this Swiss Max Schrems be bring come na the European Court. We say even them platform here, certain thing they don't for forget about me, not for forget about certain thing I don't do. Like you go on Facebook now, still you don't post from 2015. So then the status not be the same. You remember for example. Why be they come up? I be they sing. I be they sing the Muslim song them. So people are now look put on the flip side. Somebody really sing other worldly songs, so maybe they guys half naked and this. But one can't stand for politics. Then if somebody go dig all them data, then they can use that against them. So now only the right to be forgotten the kind. So I say no, if I forget about me, what we don't pass then they. Now me this now. Okay. You understand?
Yeah. You can sue for defamation.
Yeah, you can. So under that, you see the platforms. You even bring action against the platform liability. Will not get it nas alone. So I remember my colleagues that we make big money recently because Uganda get data protection law. Then bring action against Google. Say Google not respecting data protection law. They make a huge money out of that thing where them bring action against. And Google respects the jurisdiction of Uganda. Then go to the Ugandan courts, they argue the case, they win Uganda courts, pass fine and Google pay the money.
So I hope they learn this morning, there is also these things about, posting people the nude, way very rampant, don't they happen, especially with women them. Sometimes you don't know side come off from and waiting are your advice on that? We don't get cases them on that. We don't suicide people them. Them privacy. It's part of privacy. Things that we sometimes and don't get in private with certain people them and come public. The cyber crime cover that as well, right?
Yeah. Well, I go say yes. I go come under the same 44 bullying. I go use them under bullying. But Amado, honestly, that is very pathetic now with cyberspace. The Sierra Leone cyberspace is very. I don't know how to put it. Even beyond jungle, it's like a jungle, because it's unregulated. We not get the infrastructure back. For example, certain content under the UK under the Online Safety Act, certain content when they go to certain person, you understand, and get that infrastructure and get that content moderation infrastructure there, or else the platform they pay lots of money, but see how they consume everything. And remember, we get picking them. We get teenagers and 11, 12, 13, 14. We also get access to them platforms there. Yeah. Australia recently banned under 16 for access social media.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, we get access with me. This in 6-year-old picking at access any website na the internet. There is no infrastructure for stop me for for access. Even though we then did it, some the parents they don't know. They don't know how to use them, But what they say? In that situation, then like for example, here somebody will not be there. They share private information, it send a nude to you. Then so say for example, when a relationship can get sour, you decide for share them. That's murder in other places. If recently this Trump administration, then pass a law where they call the Take It Down Act. They order the platform for taken down immediately. You know, the moment the person pick up, say this somebody don't share me, they extinguish na the internet. Then they know they for winner. Yeah. You understand? We'll get for go through Facebook that and policy, and get for review.
Get for report for.
Get for reports, review, and then thing and the and it's very bad because most of the time, like you say, we don't even know the person who does share, and that person they now we don't call them in society. Stigmatization. You know, some people can even take their life as a result of that black kind of blackmail. So that is why we need the law. For calm. You know, technology in a high speed. Now we get AI.
We can talk about AI. I just want to ask about protecting kids as well. You know, I can see sometimes parents them and then they picking and they on social media say they sing and dance, picking and get accounts and all of them thing and they and the footprints, like you mentioned, the things they walking left where social media they remind we now every other day about all what you've been done post. And sometimes if you tag certain people, they will definitely have access to what's in been done post. How do we protect kids as well?
If the advice I give people them now this: stay your kids away from social media for now because we not get the safety. In January last year, at Edinburgh, where I write open letter to the Minister of Communication. I see them get a meeting together with the Minister of Information, with the Attorney General. I see they get a meeting where they say for that year 2025 they can't talk about the laws they will get for do with information and technology for the country. I was so excited. I'll be so glad you were see that day because I say, oh my God, my country they go in the right direction. So I wrote an open letter to the Minister of Communication calling for, but that amongst them do so let them include the online safety law. Especially for picking them, or else we're going to lose the future generation. We would already lose because many bloggers they cost themselves for life. We can see them. They cost mommy cause they talk bad. We get this lady in America or something. Kitchen. They talk all kinds of like people they picking they see them. Picking they get access to them contents and they consume them contents and they. So if you get online safety law, you get law where they obligate the platforms them now the country say you Facebook if you rather than continue for using service na Sierra Leone for do this and this. That is what the EU do. That is what India and China they do. That's what America does. You know, because then tech platform they are all waiting them once now for make money. For example, what do they do so right now? We they live on YouTube, we they live on Facebook. You know, so we get this content immediately we upload and it's no longer ours. They use this information now for educate the models the way they train. So stay you picking away from social media for now because it's not a safe space. It's not a safe space. Although the argument of the PPP, the participation protection and I call and say they say picking it for participate because that will make them aware. Me in the argument of I be do a paper last year at a conference na Bath na the UK where I say no. I say for places like Africa, we not get infrastructure and everybody gullible, then the consumer anything they see. I think for now, we for stay away with picking them from the internet because now a space we're not safe until we get them how it is safe, until we get them safe to how we want them. We go bring we picking them in. So now very, very, very.
Finally, on this, what are the fears of and what you for be concerned about with the cyber security? The cyber law generally,
in the citizen point of view, because in the state's point of view, for now, a very good law as far as the state is concerned. But in the citizen point of view, we get things that we need for clarify. They get things that we need for withdraw, or else there is a huge implication on free speech. You understand, especially with una within the media space. You know, so you guys have to be very, very, very careful now una na social media. One thing can be misinterpreted to other thing if there are no lay down thresholds. You understand? And that, especially section 44, that issue of cyberbullying and stalking, we need to go back on the drawing board and get clear. Say na this na bullying. Now this not stalking. Although there's an attempt for define them na section 1, but we need for also put the threshold. Say this is we get something like a recital. Say this is what stalking look like, and this is what bullying look like. So what I would advise the public and your viewers is that be careful what you do online, because you do take account of what you do. We not get what we call platform liability in this country. So be careful what you do online. Be careful with what you talk about other person online. Be careful what you share online, because then get for use them against you one day.
One day. Indeed. Let's talk about AI now. You know, it's the new conversation, and across people and the user. Just yesterday I watched a Nigeria media company, we launched the AI newsroom. You know, they use AI for tell real-time stories and add different things to how then they report the story. You know, we see different institutions, every other facet of society, they try for, add AI somehow in a positive way to everything that they do. Who side with they as a country presently with time? I can see the AI video them actually where people and they do the dance or different way. Who side with they presently?
We're there at the embryonic stage, I would say. If you talk about status, I doubt if we even don't go to the womb. I'm not sure we've gone to the womb yet. We're still in our papa in backbone. They try to go to the womb. So with AI, it's very scary because of what do they look at as policy experts and lawyers. We look at the implications of it when liability come up. Who takes responsibility? You know, and one thing we need to observe, the day we AI they reach na PZ, if you not reach na them computer shop na PZ, the liability the plenty, the misuse go boku. Because I always don't tell people, I say the next election as alone na AI the winner. Na AI get for campaign, na AI get for write campaign speech them, and get for do videos them. You know now that they do video like miso, we call it deep fake, and they talk. And they get to, and they talk, and they show me see why they talk to me people, and they persuade them, but not to me, they now AI don't clone me. You understand? You then when it comes to data analysis, AI they help you do so AI is gonna win the next election. So party them, you always get sophisticated AI infrastructure, they get an advantage.
For campaign or for do
everything.
propaganda?
For do everything. Propaganda are the worst. Because AI they make they show where the presidential candidates they kiss other person.
Exactly. You don't see them videos.
Yeah, and you not get law where they stop that. You know, what's in the EU do now the EU AI Act. I always reference the EU, America, and UK. Not sorry for me because our education they don't give me small. You know, but even Africa, we get countries like Kenya, Rwanda, South Africa, Botswana, we don't put things in place because they see the threats where they come up. You know, so waiting. The EU do then put them into risk categories. So if the AI way you make get for do with health and law, would they say this na high risk? We get one way they say this na prohibited AI, you know for make at all. AI way they manipulates people them. You know for make that kind of model you understand? You know for make AI way they lie pan people them. You know for make AI. So if you watch them Google Gemini, ChatGPT, Meta, them AI. No, they tell you if you ask them certain questions, they tell you say not to make responsibility.
Then they will do them.
Yeah, but however, now so and so and so. Like you ask them about medical issues. Say I feel this way, they say go seek medical advice. Or you go say I'm not a legal person, seek legal advice. Because the EU don't I make the EU, I will say this now. For now, no, it's not colonialism, it's not imperialism, but we can we then take oligarchy the rise up. The EU na savior of mankind for now. If the mistake compromise with the EU, because the EU get people already tired for human rights, then we lost all dandy. You understand? Because the EU not entire for data protection. The EU not entire for this AI law. Because them America then a market driven economy they get. Now profitability, just to make profit at the expense of people them. But the EU will tap them. So no,
You know for do this.
Not for do this.
See where they happen in America, you know go happen.
Yeah, they affect with human rights. You know, even though when they say and say it forestall innovation, it hamper, it hinder growth. Now so then they feel say they overregulated. You know, you see Donald Trump kind of power. You see certain laws and the EU for change them, like the Digital Services Act. You say no, the EU for change and a lot of them make no get better money. So for him, it's money, profitability. You know?
So presently, you know, I can create AI of somebody and put them out there.
You know, again, that's where they stop you.
There's no law way.
For salon, not in all the stuff. It's dangerous, Amadou. If we not put things in place, I think I offered my services to somebody within a government. I say, employ me, not pay me, and they do something for this country. If not so that this next election with the council problem the day, I begin pick out the thing them will get for happen. You remember when Photoshop be just come?
Yeah.
Where people and be the Sierra Leoneans them are gullible. People believe whatever they say.
Yeah. Me don't see. You know, educated people in the share.
Yes, they believe whatever they see.
Most of them are correct and say no, this is not AI.
Most of the time, people they send to me video. They say, look na social person. Look na in the kiss on public. Yeah. I say not so. In Gambabo, where in our social media, I think Facebook. In all time, I see they put people in the kiss themselves. All time. You see people that they kiss themselves. Say they go say this na AI.
Yeah.
Don't take care. You don't take care. You don't believe.
Yeah.
You understand? Or he puts the president's face per naked picture. It goes so I often call the word. It goes so convincing. You go believe saying that the president the president said he gonna beach the way it was. This kind of president will get so. You understand? So say you try to clarify the information, say this is deep fake, this is not real, you don't go. So that is why the Lord is stepping, say no, ChatGPT not allow this thing for come now we country.
Yeah, and the threats with them, you know, and the understanding of using it. We see other part like you mentioned, when they use AI for progress and the opportunities and the right. Of how we can use them for
immense opportunity. One research said it get for a close to $5 trillion for African economy if utilized well. You know, if you utilize it well, in agriculture, we utilize AI in
medical,
in health,
education.
We take rather than propaganda in politics and smear campaign and defamation. So it's about how we use the AI. If I do me podcast, I get me into a video I can do 100% created by AI. If you see if you are real something, a developer with Google and VEO, 100% AI. Now just prompts, just instruction. From here, after this, show this. After this, show this. After this, show this. So imagine somebody use Dandy for say, show me a picture of where somebody they kill somebody.
Yeah.
Make a like a CCTV camera.
Yeah.
So when they pull the Criminal Procedure Act, under me institution I work for, Institute for Legal Research and Advocacy for Justice, ILRAJ, we pull out a policy paper and won because they introduced the admissibility of electronic evidence. You see, you know they introduce for admit electronic evidence in a court in the age of AI without saying A, B, C, D for verify the authenticity of the piece of evidence. Now, Amadou, if I want to do that, we say you go na Pademba Road na net, you go kill somebody, we bring action against you. We show Pademba Road like a CCTV camera where they stab somebody.
Yeah.
Whose God did they call say no to you? Would they admit? He didn't admit and now court. So you see then here, you find low they listen, consult, talk to the right people. And me teacher can say when you make law and technology, you don't put politics front. No.
Because it can change and it can be used against you.
Use against you. And technology they go, they wait.
Yeah.
They wait every day. They go. I be they read yesterday on e-commerce. We call me for Kaya. I be they read on me notes them on e-commerce law, this electronic transaction, but mobile money and things them. As I begin to see some loopholes them. I say, oh my God. Then if people then tap into then na trouble. So for example, now Orange introduced that reverse money. You know, where like if it's for somebody like Amadi, you send money to me, you will get a system where they reverse the money without me own side for gain anything. So imagine I go send money na to them about the agents but they left, then the person left reverse them. Or to somebody I not service say send for me money. They reverse them.
Then you don't know.
Then you don't know. By the time they can't check it, don't reverse the money. What's in the remedy for the man we don't give physical cash? You know, so we need to go to the
a conversation continue. We definitely will continue this conversation. I think for me, wait to make a reach out now that a lot of things in the happen at the cyberspace, and we get I see the lack of understanding, even with some of we in the media. There are a lot of things we don't know. We need for enlighten, research, and understand. Like you say, elections they come. We're deep. We're going into campaigning now, and with the public self need for understand which are the issues them, which you for be very cautious about. So with all them things there, waiting are we digital rights and responsibility. You know, as a people, waiting we for be cautious about, waiting we share, waiting we do, waiting we write about people, and waiting we consume and how we consume things within the online space.
About what you put in the online space first, one thing you forget in the back of your mind, anything you don't put in the online space is no longer yours. Anything you say or do or share online is no longer yours. It now belongs to the platform and belongs to the people. Or understand? So you will be very cautious about what you do and what you say online. And what you consume again, you know, the platform them honestly don't try for make you in charge of what you consume. For example, the algorithms and how they bill them, they all they adopt within TikTok carry it. So where TikTok get an algorithm where they make that you see what you want to see. So based on the thing, the way you're interested in, TikTok they show you. So if you don't watch one video, then you watch it like 2-3 times. Now similar thing like that video now they can you feed. You understand? And then get this territorial limit boundaries. So you know they see TikTok where somebody do na Indonesia, they appear na you TikTok na salon. No. So for example, if you observe, you get your phone, you travel go Ghana or America, she enter so you begin say I'm making TikTok.
Yeah, a lot of things there.
So now the platform they don't do that. They don't put them safeguards and they in place. So you consume what you feel, what you like for consume. So if you try as hard as possible for consume the best way. I mean, if you go na me YouTube channel now, all what you YouTube feed, all what you see now about coding, but streaming, because now they watch all the time. You understand? Then
you know, I go US once I begin get notification there about a lot of news. What they are not they get them, but the US channel them about. You know, I like following the news platform them and a lot of that. So I get YouTube notification. A lot of me timeline, the things that already come up now about the news now US.
Yes.
You know, and where I come back, everything. They
go back to salon level. Yes, that's what the algorithm has done. So these are all because of people they pick them up, then challenge the issue. So I mean, we that's why I don't know if they don't indoctrinate me. Because what happen where they study, they give comparative analysis, but the people them na the EU, the Europeans them, they really don't try for safeguard the online space, because they're very conscious of them privacy and conscious of what thing they happen with them data, with them money online. You say them na digital economy then get. We also now we still in the cash economy. We're not able to move it to digital economy. Although we try within the road for good, we get Volt and all that thing.
Yeah, we get a lot of come on.
That's why it's very good that we talk. But waiting to happen to the assets there where you die.
Yeah, it's important. It's very important that we get this conversation. And for now, if their legacy, like you mentioned, wisdom, people then can go online and search for them, right?
Yeah, you go
Facebook.
You go on Facebook, just search for your legacy contact, follow the procedure, assign them to possibly trust. You know,
it's the same for people who they use iCloud.
iCloud, yes. But Google now the dead man switch then get. So you go now the settings after what happened. Just Google them number. They show you the direction.
Okay.
Yeah, they show you the procedure.
Okay.
TikTok, we die. It's you know get for the go online. Pass somebody get your password, but after 180 days, they pseudonymize them first, put her into numbers. Not put your name or they put your user. You say username they can get number, but put number this. Then later on, you see, then finally delete them. So Facebook then gets another option then called memorialization. Then they memorialize the account for you if the legacy contact choose for do so.
Yeah.
So they put instead of Amadou Lamran Abasta, remembering Amadou Lamran Abasta. So any account you see remembering so person.
That person we don't die.
Yeah. So yesterday, for me research where I be the look yesterday. We tell me about the topic. I go back to me notes them. I realized yesterday will be the study. I don't know for now. Facebook gets over 2 million people when I demand them.
Wow.
Yeah, we in a contract. They're still in our Facebook. Yeah, we call them the digital graveyard. Yes. So most of them we young brothers they don't die recently go their account and still account still active.
Yeah.
When I demand them.
Yeah.
Then talking about AI, the ethical side of it. In 2021, Microsoft bring an AI where you assign your data for make them put onto a chatbot. So when you die, you people and still they text you still they reply like now you be the way they are alive. So it's like a digital zombie. Yeah. Then and not is it not Korea or Japan? I stand to be corrected. I think it's South Korea. So you say not South Korea. Then get this VR. That virtual reality where they put all the pussy memory inside. So anytime you miss your pussy, we don't die. You just go around and talk. Yeah, they talk to them. So it means you left you legacy. But there is an ethical side of it where people in they argue say your secret for die with you.
Yeah.
You know, so certain secrets and they normally come on though.
Yeah.
So imagine now Facebook will get access to your iMessenger, you have go no say you get picking a street.
Yeah.
You know,
never know.
the embarrassing thing then they you know. So so many things and they or the woman already on the yarn Facebook. You have to go see them.
Well, it's up to you now. You know, if you want to put your wife or your husband as the person who go inherit you Facebook or your iCloud or whatever, you know, it's up to you now, you know, for do that. But the opportunities then they maybe just get this thought about and like I say, personal, you know, my wife passed away. He left in
left in phone.
11 phone, an iPhone. You know, my phone not get password actually. We not been used to password, but she got a job and it was a toxic environment. She thought we discussed them. She thought she needed to. We're gonna possibly can left in phone so no more and move. You know, so she thought she need to protect her phone. It gets password, but me not been get the password. So I still get the phone actually, and you know, for opening the phone don't be a very serious challenge, you know. So I've been to think about this. Say how do people get them, if not even their spouse, but their family person for know waiting could be them password and how maybe you get you know, contract with somebody or you get document the way you keep now your email where your family need for get hold of, whether it's properties or transaction. So that make us get this conversation.
Yeah.
It's personal and I'm sure it's same for some people we don't know. But we don't get some knowledge and understanding. Say you can the platform them provide for you able transfer to another person in case you know they will able to get access. But restrictions and they like Facebook, you know, go get access to the messenger.
And you can only download the data or you memorialize the account. So the account they exist, you able post, tribute post them.
Yeah.
But you know they get access to your messenger and them.
Yeah. Hope we don't learn. But thank you so much, Kojo, for joining us this morning. We're going to get in conversation there. I think it's important because for me, one of the whole way our little planar society as well now for enlighten people and teach we safe. You know, we all know sabi everything until when the expert then come and talk to people for let they understand. And then we go understand the cyber law. You know, I think now something we will get for discuss further and break them down. don't see how people and arrest certain people and don't go keep them, waiting at the threshold of stalking, waiting at the threshold of bullying. It's important. But which message you are left with people, especially at this age and time? I mean, they tell some of my colleagues them one day, say, they ask them, when you wake up, the first thing where you take.
Now your phone.
Now your phone.
Yeah, you eat.
Yes, then with
before
me.
Go to God.
Before you sleep, now the phone. Yeah. When she puts, if you're not going to put the data off, when you put the data off, not so you're ready for sleep. When you wake in the morning, now the first thing you take. And I ain't gonna wake you, maybe with the alarm or for check messages or calls or whatever. So which advice you want left with people out there? With how close we are with the online space and how we for protect ourselves.
The first thing I want to say to people is not the awareness that we live now in the cyberspace. Now they with the Kongosa, now the compound and the yard, now the people and they do transaction. Now the people and they communicate and talk. So we don't get that awareness day. That same caution we get how you live your life physically. You want to appear well, you want to come fine in society. Now that same consciousness that you forget na the cyberspace. Not all thing you post, you get for aware of your privacy. And I also get a message I use this opportunity for talk to the policymakers in the country that we get a lot of things for do, we get a lot of work for do, so we get for buck up. Technology, they wait for we.
Yeah.
They wait for we. Now we
new things and they come every
day. Every day. I mean, they carry artificial intelligence done powerful. We not see half of them yet in this country. So imagine by the time it reach to we. Lobby say we don't prepare for him when he come, or else we lost with society. So I'm appealing to those in charge of affairs, make we be cautious of waiting with IPA right now, and we do the right thing, and come about them policies there. We don't discuss here so this morning.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. The comment, they're very educative, and people appreciate that we do this, and I think it's important that we try for raise some awareness, because we only online now. We save. Look like the question you just told me, sending message to somebody just for getting reaction can be stuck,
It can. You have to be very careful.
Yeah. It's
no, I can tell me media and telecommunication lost to them. They say no yarn person pass mark.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, we yarn one to maybe not show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if now WhatsApp you try for Yana.
Okay.
Because you go get proof, you get evidence.
So you don't send me message several times.
Yes, they go big stalking. And say the crime day. Go jail. Yeah.
So no yan pass Marco. Yeah. If you send one message, the person don't respond, left him. If you do on 2 term, 3 term, it can go report you, and it's then go investigate you.
Yes.
And it's a crime. So be careful, we go continue for teach yourself, but thank you so much, Wurie, for joining us this morning. And thanks to our viewers and listeners for our time and for dealing with we this morning, and Yeah, it's been the Thursday complaint session and teaching and learning session as well with digital rights, the cyberspace, the cyber law. We don't forget police now as well. We'll talk about. I think education for cuts across.
No, Amaro, one final thing. I think education is very important.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they do one research we are calling a CID about the Cyber Security and Crime Act for ask how many crimes they get for the year or for the month. I realize say them police they even person thief phone they consider as cyber crime.
See?
Yeah, we person theft, phone theft, they consider as cyber crime. Once you get for do with phone.
Yeah.
No say the cyber crime na crime we commit na the online space, not to the physical phone. So you see, education very important.
It's very important. If the law enforcement agencies don't understand how to interpret the law or how to use them for investigate, then it's a problem. But we'll continue for getting session there. Thank you so much, Wurie, and thanks to our viewers and listeners them. Thanks to my colleagues the technical and production team. The Tooth Morning Devotion, they return tomorrow Friday with we final edition for the week. So to meet back as always, remind yourself for do it right, avoid for do it wrong, be a law-abiding citizen, promote waiting rights on the online space, not yan posting too much, not send too many messages. It could be problem. But for God and country, serve your conscience, be truthful, honest, and sincere, and always remember saying that the true 9 day always last. Continue for stay with Truth Media. So till meet back tomorrow. Have a lovely Thursday and a productive one, and stay peaceful.